Hi, how's everybody doing? I have a wonderful guest here today, and it's my Aunt Karen, or I mean, technically, it's my late husband Rob's Aunt Karen, but she's like my aunt, and I just absolutely adore her. And I wanted to, I just, I admire her so much, and she's so amazing, but she hasn't had the typical life, I guess you would say, as those who grow up. Well, I guess for anybody. So, tell a little bit about yourself.
Um, I'm 65 years old and I live out in Falls Church, Virginia, outside Virginia, DC. I've been there since 1978, and I'm working for a small association now and live by myself, never married, no children.
Yeah. So, and so in a lot of people would say that's hard, just to be a part of a church that is centered around families and and so something I've just always admired, because I've been a part of this family for what almost 25 years, and so I've watched Karen and stuff like that. Is just your faithfulness always, and I've seen them. Maybe I haven't seen hard times, but
I think that was just instilled from our childhood. That the church was so important. I definitely thought I would get married and have children. That didn't happen. But I think the church is really what keeps me going. It's I was telling Patty earlier. I said, it seems like every time they split the ward, I get further and further away from some of my closest friends. I said, I'm in a new ward and state now, and I've never moved. And but there are always a few people there I know from a previous ward, and that's kind of a nice connection. Some of the people I've known for 30 years, but there aren't many. Like I said, a lot of my close friends, they keep now are in different states, actually. So that's probably the hardest part about when they split the wards or something like that. It would be nice to have some of them, but it does get me out of my comfort zone, and you do meet some really great people in the new wards too. So
I think it's amazing how life didn't deliver you what you thought.
Mm-mm.
And how you have stayed just true to your faith. That I think you said earlier that Christ, as long as you follow Christ, it doesn't have to do with. I love when I was asking you, how's Mother's Day? Is Mother's Day hard at church? And how you just no, I love Mother's Day.
Especially this year, we got big sandwiches, and it was great or something. No, that's never. I probably think more of my own mother.
Yeah, you think of your mother. Well, she's amazing.
Who didn't like Mother's Day, actually. But no, I don't. No, I mean, it will happen one day.
I mean, I see generations. Of Grandma Pat, and her faithfulness through the years, and all these great women that she raised. And I would say her 4 daughters, none of them, their lives have turned out how they imagined.
No.
And yet they're all strong. And for our generation, watching these great women has been amazing, and has helped us through our trials. And then I see Ellie, the next generation, watching it and seeing it. And I just wanted to, like I said, I could have picked any woman that was here this weekend. Nobody's life has turned out how they thought. But how thankful I am for your love and for your example, and, for all the women in my life, because I see them do it, and so I know I can do it when it's hard.
Well, I think you've been an example.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've always, you never, you've always stayed faithful during all that trial with Robbie. And And I thought, I know that's why you were blessed with Steve, because you were always faithful. You never, I'm sure there were times you were angry and sad and probably thought, what's going on? But you never blamed the Lord or anything for your trials. And I think that's why you've been blessed with a great husband and great kids and had a great life. And I always admired that. I remember I'd say to my friends, oh, can you imagine having 5 kids, being 31 or something? And they all just said, no, don't even go there. Because, they said, no, I can't even imagine that happening. So I've always admired your faith.
I had great women to follow. And great faithful women who have been faithful.
If you do look around, I don't know how many people's lives really go. Say, plan if you
No
one.
Look
at everyone this weekend. It's like, well, no one's, but maybe one. That's such an example because, these are these trials, but you still just pick up every day and go on, and you still have that faithfulness. Then, things will work out.
Yeah. I just want to thank Karen at this time, and we woke up. I'm looking very swollen as I look in there because we're trying to do this before she catches her flight. And so we're both just kind of, and so I hope, look to others and look to their examples and know that God can make more of you than you can of yourself as you put your trust in Him, which is hard. Pretty much. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you, Karen, so much. Have a wonderful day.